this is my group members, Pamela, Tisa, Priyanka. I would like to start my presentation with a company description. Since we are the sports trading company and we have been selling sports equipment over the past 9 years, and our products were skis, bicycles, surfboards and foils. As you can see, our mission statement is to provide the best quality service and a product at an affordable price to satisfy our customer needs. As according to our market research, we found out that the archery was the upcoming growing sports equipment in Malaysia, and where our company is also based in Malaysia. So we thought that we are now going to launch a new product, archery. We also customize bows and arrows according to the customer's preference and their styles. That is our unique selling proposition of our company. We also buy and sell the second-hand bows and arrows and equipment for the beginners so that they can get used to it, and later they can use the professional tools. As you can see, this is the organization and management structure of our company. As I am the CEO of our company, we use the flat organization system so that it is easier for us to take decisions. We can change quick adaptation to change and customer preferences. As you can see, sales and marketing manager is Priyanka. Where she will be handling all the promotion and marketing strategies of the company for the success. Pamela as an operation manager, where she will be handling all the daily activities of the company for the better success of a business. Whereas finance manager is Tejita, where she will be handling all the accounting and finance of the company for the better growth in the upcoming future. I would like to call Priyanka for the further presentation.
Thank you, Saurabh. Now let me begin by introducing you with our competitors. According to ProSim, we have 4 main competitors, but the very important one is Tri, because you can clearly see that the market share of Tri and our company is almost the same. Here you can see that the pricing of the products assigned by our company and the pricing of the products assigned by the other companies. Here you can see that the pricing of the products assigned by our company is average compared to the pricing of the products assigned by other companies. This is a BCG matrix showing the position of products of our company. Foils share a high market growth and a high market share. Bicycle and surfboards share a high market growth but less market share, and skis share a low market growth and low market share, which we intend to increase in the future. In the real world, these are our main competitors, Revo Archery Pro Shop and Elite Sports Academy. Because they're both based on Kuala Lumpur, Revo Archery Pro Shop also sells second-hand bows and also provides repair and maintenance services to the customers, whereas Elite Sports Archery also sells online services. Next. It's very important for marketing strategy to be clear and influential so that the sales of our product can increase, and also it can provide a competitive advantage for our company. So we will be focusing on modern techniques rather than traditional techniques, because the world is today unified by the use of technology. So we are going to be selling and marketing the product via use of technology. First one, we will be identifying the customers. We will be tracking down about the customers by the use of internet. We will be tracking down who searches for archery equipment, and we will be raising awareness to such customers and advertise them our products through the use of internet, and we will be also selling the products to them through the use of internet. We will be using niche market strategy because of the following facts. The first one is less competition and market expertise. It is like a big fish in a pond. Because there are very less number of companies which sells archery equipment. We are going to be one of them, and we're going to be one big company selling archery equipment. And also we are only selling archery equipment, so we will be gaining an expertise in that field. The second one is clear focus, because in niche marketing strategy, we're focusing on a small group of people, and that target is easier to find and reach. So when we're focusing on a small group of people, we will be able to know their likes and dislikes and what we can provide to them, and we can also improve the quality of our service by taking feedbacks from them, and through that we can provide quality service and product to them. The third one is profit margins often higher. Because we have a quality service, people will be willing to pay more for our product. So because of that, our profit margins are definitely going to rise. The final one is customers tend to be more loyal. Because we have a quality service, we are focusing on a small group of people. People will come back to us for the quality service that we have provided to them. Now, Pamela will continue with the presentation.
Thank you, Priyanka. And now I'd like to talk about the operations plan of our company. Our company is mainly focusing on two aspects, which are quality control and stock management. Quality control and stock management are two important part to successfully run a business on a day-to-day basis. Regarding stock management, we are following the just-in-time inventory system. This will help us increase efficiency and decrease waste by receiving goods only as they are needed in the production process in order to reduce inventory costs. Our company also has a unique selling proposition of selling customized bows, where we give preference to our customers to buy bows and arrows of their choice. We also give a choice of quality where it ranges from medium to high. And our company also offers another unique option, which is to engrave names or dates in bows and arrows, which can be of personal value and also be used as giving gifts to someone. Where the scorecard has three colors. Red represents low, yellow represents average, and green represents excellent. Our expense on research and development is fairly high. This is a good thing for our company, as research and development helps identify our customers and help sustain our company. Whereas the education level, efficiency improvements and innovation are in the average side, which we intend to increase in further years. And now I'd like to call Tejita to further continue the presentation.
Now talking about the financial plans, according to our ProSim experience, this is the scorecard of our ProSim experience. In here, as you can see, the profit growth and return on equity are on the green side, which means it is higher and is growing. This helps on investing on our new product. Our turnover is on the average side, which we intend to increase on the near future. This is the cost that we pay for our to our suppliers and the prices that the customers pay to us. For each unit, we pay for skis we pay 154 pounds. For bicycles, we pay 149 pounds. For foils, we pay 129 pounds, and surfboard we pay 154 pounds. On average, we usually order 500 units of each product. The prices that the customers are willing to pay for our products are for skis 211, for bicycles 220, for foils 240, and for surfboard 242. On average, from seeing both cost and the income that we generate, we have priced our new product according to those factors. For bows, we have from 200 to 450. 200 is the medium quality bows, and 450 is the higher quality bows. For arrows, 25 to 85. 25 are the heavy weighted bows, heavy weighted arrows. This is the balance sheet for our latest year from 8 and 9. On the 8th year, we have 29,000 pounds of assets, and on 9th year we have 577 pounds of 577,000 pounds of assets. this has increased, which is good for our company, and we intend to increase it more on near future. And we have also taken bank loan so that we can invest more on our new product. Now, talking about the critical risk, the risk can be the relationship with our suppliers. The suppliers, if we don't pay them on time, the suppliers will not be willing to supply us more products. And if we don't generate more income, we cannot pay the loan on time. Now, talking about daily operations, if we cannot generate more incomes, then we cannot run everyday activities of our company. So it will be harder to operate on a daily basis. Marketing risk, if we don't target, when we do niche marketing, if we don't target the right market, then it will be hard for us, as the right customer won't be taking our products, and they won't know the value. Therefore, we need more investments so that we can generate more profits and reduce this risk. Thank you.